Before we start, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and turn on post notifications so you will not miss a future video. Welcome to the channel, TheTechPianoPlayerKid. A black background with white text that reads TheTechPianoPlayerKid displays on the screen with the same text written to the right in Braille. What is up everyone, TheTechPianoPlayerKid here. And today I'm going to be doing another demonstration of a walkie-talkie, the Retevis RB17P. This is a GMRS radio. It is 5 watts of output power at the highest. That is what they claim. And from what I've heard from other videos, that is pretty close. So I will go with that. The antenna on the radio is what's called not easily removable, but it is removable. There is a little hole on the left-hand side of the antenna where you need a little small Allen wrench to loosen the screw, and then you can remove the antenna and put your own GMRS antenna on there if you choose. This radio is actually what I call semi-accessible for the blind. It's actually a lot closer accessible for the blind than other ones. Now, it's not completely, but it works. And surprisingly, the programming software for this radio is actually almost accessible. It's actually easy to navigate as long as you know what some of the options are for. Because some of them are a little bit confusing, but once you know what they are, it's pretty easy to navigate, surprisingly. So good job, Retevis, on that end. The one thing I do not like, 2 things. Number 1, it comes pre-programmed with CT, CSS, and DCS codes. Why would you do that? Why? I don't see any point doing that. Retevis, when you come out with a new radio someday, please do not do that. Just keep it like a normal radio. And everything is narrow band. GMRS is wide band, not narrow band. Retevis, again, just pointing it out there. That's all. And it also comes with an SOS button thing on the top. I don't see any point why this has it. Now, Retevis isn't the only one. There are other radios out there that have the SOS button, and it makes this annoying siren sound thing, and it transmits over the air sometimes depending on how it's set. Again, I don't see any point in having it, and I've never heard of an incident where someone had to use that. It has one programmable button on the side, as far as I know, for long press and short press. Now, I can't figure out a way how to change the long press. The long press is to open the monitor, and then when you let go of it, it closes it. And then you can change the side button for second push-to-talk button or NOAA weather radio, which you have to have that checked, and or a scan button. And then you have your normal PTT button. And then on the front, you have 5 buttons that will help you navigate. This is not a full keypad, but you can do some of the functions on there. Another thing to keep in mind is that the repeater channels 23 through 30, the receive and transmit frequencies are flipped. You can fix this by getting the update file from Retevis if you already have one. And once you get that, you will have to unzip that file and make sure also you get 7-zip because there is a .rar file in there. And you open that, you download the application. There's a Retevis RB17PX application. You'll need to install that. And then you'll have that update application. And then you can use that 7-zip application to extract the RAR file. Within the RAR file, you click on that file with a right click or the applications key, or however you do it with a screen reader, depending what you use. There is a 7-zip option, and within that option, there is an extract, and hit enter. And then within that folder, after it's extracted, you will go into that folder, and then there's something that says something like RB17P code plug all these numbers .dat. You want to copy this file, put it in a folder on the desktop called RB17P, at least I would, and then you can upload that file to the radio, and I'll show you how to do that. So I have it reset the way it came out of the box, and I will show you how to fix all these issues so you can use it efficiently and correctly, and how to connect to a repeater if you wish. All right, so I'm here at the computer, and I got the Retevis RB17P walkie-talkie in front of me. Oh, you will also need a programming cable from Retevis. You can buy this cable on their website for about $15 plus shipping. And it is a little bit expensive, but it is worth it because the other K-type cable connector cables don't seem to work. And I think you need a specific cable for this because for whatever reason, there's something that's specific about that cable. So you'll have to get one of those. And you can obtain those by emailing the support team and they'll get you the right one. On the side, you have a little door that opens and the cable goes in with the thicker and longer connector on the left and the shorter and thinner connector on the right. I'll push it in until it clicks. If you didn't hear that, it clicked into place just fine. I will turn on the radio using the little volume knob on the top. And we will open the software.
Retevis RB17P X55 of 57. Secure desktop.
It wants that
New program manager unavailable. Retevis RB.
Yep, it wants that security thing notification that always will come up. I have no idea how to get rid of that, but it probably just does that for security purposes. Okay, it's open now. Now, in order to see what's on the radio, I hit the Alt key.
File F, Alt plus
Go
F,
right.
Program P, Alt plus P.
To program, down arrow,
Read, R.
and read.
To cancel, C, button Alt plus C. Close, C.
And we'll close that.
Data grid view table, row 0.
And everything's on there. So now we have all what's on the radio right now. Everything is on there. So now let's fix this problem where the repeater channels are flipped. And let me prove it to you that it is.
Row 15, row 21, row RX, row 22, row RX dot rec, row 22, 467.55000 selected.
That's received. That should be 462.
TX dot rec, row 22, 462.55000 selected.
That should be 467. So let's go and fix this problem where the file will fix the repeater frequency flip. So I'm going to go to the file menu.
Open,
And then open.
Open file, dialog, items view list, name split button, RB17P, codec 210.
That's the one I want. I'll hit
File name, files open button, Alt plus O.
Open.
File name, combo box collapsed, edit Alt plus N lang. Files of, file name, items view list, name split, RB17P, RB17P, codec, RB17P.data2, RB7, Retevis R.
And there we go. It opened.
Row 20, row 22, row TX.rec, row 22, 462.55000, RX.rec, row 22, 462.55000 selected. Row 23, row RX.rec, row 23, 462.5750 selected.
And
TX.rec, row 23, 467.5750 selected.
Okay, so you notice that the one here,
row 22, row TX.rec, row 22, 462.550 selected.
Both of those are 462. We need to fix that. So I'm going to hit enter on the transmit one.
Edit multi-line 462.2.2.
And hit 7 there.
7.
Hit
Data
enter.
row 22 row TX.rec row 22 467.550 RX.rec row 22 462.550 selected.
There we go.
File program read write.
Let's write to the radio.
Cancel C button Alt plus C. Close C.
And close.
Data grid.
Now let's go and save this.
File program open save as A.
I'll save as.
Save as dialog file name combo
and I'll just call it default
space
settings.
ETTINGS item RB17P codec names file save as type toolbar save button Alt plus dialog file save completed. OK button Retevis RB.
There we go. Default settings. It's been saved. Now let's go ahead and fix these codes.
Row 21 row CH
and remove them.
Row 20 row CH.name row 20 select row 0 row 12 row 8 row.
So at the very top,
row 1 row RX.rec row 1 4 TX.rec row 1 4 the code row 1 118.8 selected.
I'm going to hit enter on that.
Combo box 100
hit N, enter,
data grid code row 1
tab,
118.8 combo
enter,
box 1
N,
data grid
enter.
The TRX.rec row 1 400.
So same thing. I'm going to do the same thing for everything here. Let me go and show you that everything is narrow. GMRS should be all wideband.
TX the code row 1 and code row 1 unselected. The TRX dot frec row
So let's go to GMRS.
row 15 row RX row 14 row RX dot frec row 14 462.55000 select TX dot frec row 14 462.55 the code row 14 123 pin code W slash N row 14 narrow selected.
So that's narrow. We want that wide. I'm gonna hit enter.
Combo box narrow collect wide.
Down arrow and hit wide
Data grid
and enter on that. So let me go and fix on all this.
Row 5 combo wide. Data grid.
And then we will go back and I will show you what else you can do.
2 hours later.
So now we have everything saved. Again, I put that as default settings. Let's go ahead and write this to the radio.
File program. Read. Write. Double. Cancel. C. Button hold plus C. Close. C. Write incomplete.
And
Close.
write incomplete.
C. Button space. Data grid.
And when I did this, I put the Alt key, right arrow to program, down arrow to here write, and hit enter. And then when it's done, I hit space after it says write incomplete, and it's hit space on the close. Okay, so let's run some features here. Now here's where it gets a little bit confusing with the screen reader.
File F. Alt plus F.
Let's go to
Program.
Program.
Alt, read. Write. Optional feature.
and optional features.
Combo box 180 collapsed.
So right away, you hear 180. This is the transmit over time. That means that once 180 seconds or 3 minutes have passed, the transmit button stops and you have to let go and press it again. I would put this at 120.
190, 60, not 120.
That's probably still a little bit long, but that's just better be safe than sorry.
Combo box 5 collapsed.
That is the squelch. Keep it at 5. That's fine.
Vox grouping. Combo box off collapsed.
Vox, I don't mess with that. There's no point using Vox. I don't use it.
Combo box 0.3 collapsed.
That is the delay of the Vox.
Vox delay as combo box on collapsed.
This is the voice announcement. It's on by default. I keep it on.
Combo box off collapsed.
And here are the Roger beeps. You have 10 of them. And I will let you hear what they sound like. And here they are. Number 1. Number 2. Number 3. Number 4. Number 5. Number 6. Number 7. Number 8. Number 9. Number 10. All right, so you've heard those. I'm going to pick number 9.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Just for this demonstration purpose. I hit enter on it just to make sure it's there.
Combo box NOAA collapsed.
This is for the side key for that one programming button. You have NOAA, that's for the weather.
Monitor.
Monitor,
NOA second PTT.
second PTT, second push to talk.
Vox.
Vox,
Scan.
scan,
Off.
off.
Scan Vox NOAA.
I'll keep it at NOAA, aka NOAA.
Combo box MR collapsed.
This is for the display. You have MR, channel name,
Fo.
that's the frequency.
MRCH name. CMR.
I don't know what MR means. That's probably, I'm not even sure what that actually means. So I'll just keep it where it is. So for me, it doesn't really matter.
Combo box co collapsed.
This is for the scanning type. So you have SE and CO, and the other one is something else. Basically, one of them is to say, okay, if I find a channel, if one of them finds something that is someone's talking, it stops. And then after they stop transmitting, after 5 seconds, if nothing else comes in, it keeps going. If they transmit and it catches something and it will stop there, then once they're done transmitting, it doesn't keep going. Personally, I don't really care, so I'll keep it where it is. But for the demonstration purpose,
SE.
I'll put it on this one.
Combo box on collapsed.
This is for the key lock. I'm going to turn this off because there's no point using it because it locks after a certain amount of time. So off.
Combo box 1:4 collapsed.
I believe this is for,
Off. 1 off. 1
I'm not sure what this one means. So I'll just keep it where it is.
Timeout timer S combo box 10 collapsed.
This is actually the backlight when it turns off.
5.
I'll put it at 5. You can't turn it off all the way. Always means it's always on. I wouldn't do that because that wastes the battery.
Beep tone checkbox checked.
Beep tone, that's the keypad tones.
Dual watch checkbox checked.
That means you can listen to 2 frequencies at the same time. I personally think that's a little bit confusing, so
Space not checked.
I'll uncheck that, but that's up to you.
NOAA checkbox not checked.
This is where you can actually enable this so you can listen to NOAA weather radio.
Space checked.
I'm going to check that.
Side key combo box local and remote collapsed.
I don't know what this one means. And it says side key. I don't know what that means. My guess is probably the SOS key.
Local.
I'm going to put it on local because local and remote means it will transmit over the air as well. I believe that's what it means. So I'm going to put it on local.
Okay. Oh, button.
And I'll put okay.
Space, data grid view table, row 5 row.
Now,
row 5, none
it's not on the radio yet. So we have to go back to the program.
File, program, P,
program,
read, write, W,
and
text,
write.
Cancel, C, button, hold plus C. Close, C.
And close.
Retevis RB17P.
And there you go. And then you want to save that all. You can do that. I will do that for you just to demonstrate.
File, program, file, F, program, read, new, open, save as.
So to save as.
Save as.
And call it default.
Default. S-E-T-T-I-N-G-S settings.
Settings. Enter.
Confirm save as dialog. Default settings. Data already exists. Do you want to replace it? Yes button.
And for this demonstration, I'll just replace it.
Dialog file saving completed.
And then save completed.
Retevis RB.
Enter.
Desktop.
And we'll close the application, unplug the radio, and I'll just turn it off. And there you go. All right, before I end this video, you probably want to know, does the repeater work? Let me show you. So I have programmed a repeater in my radio. The way you would do this is with the radio plugged in, you go to the specific channel. In this case, for example, 462.550 on the repeater channel, not the simplex. And then you select your decode and encode and then write it to the radio. And then once it's done, you can unplug it and then go to that channel. So I already have one in there on this case on frequency 462.575. And I will show you that it works. I will cut out the call sign because, again, you don't need to know the call sign and you don't need to know if it belongs to me or my family because either way, it covers the whole family. So here we go. All right, so I have my Retevis RB17P walkie-talkie here. I'm going to go and turn it on.
Power on.
Here we go. And I will do a radio check here. Radio check. And there you go. It works. So I hope this video was of help to you and I hope you enjoyed it. If you have any questions, please leave them in the comments down below. You can also send them to info@TheTechPianoPlayerKid.com via email if you wish. Again, please try not to use an iCloud email address since for some reason when I try to send it to an iCloud email address, it gives me an error message and I'm not sure why it's doing that. You can also like my Facebook page, The Tech Piano Player Kit, and you can also follow me on Twitter, tech_piano. You can also give me a call or text me at 913-312-1325. And if you do not live in the United States, you can use WhatsApp to message or call me. And that is it for today's video. God bless you all and peace. The Tech Piano Player Kid is out. Thank you for watching today's video. Please do not forget to subscribe, turn on post notifications, and leave a comment down below. If you have any questions, please email info@thetechpianoplayerkid.com. Please also follow my Twitter at tech_piano. A black background with white text that reads The Tech Piano Player Kid displays on the screen with the same text written to the right in Braille, then fades to black.